morning, everyone. It is gorgeous out here. It's cloudy, but it's so nice and warm. And we are at a little dairy farm here where we can buy some raw milk. So these are their heifers out in the field here. We literally just pulled in. I want to talk to them about filming. Maybe a little, I don't know if they'll let me. I figure animals in the pasture are a free game. These are Jerseys. Beautiful looking critters. That's what we had for quite a few years too. We had Buttercup, our Jersey cow we had for, I don't know, 8 years. And then we added 2 other ones. And Manitoulin and Isla, which of course we've sold them all when we moved to our new farm. But they still look pretty cool. Always loved Jerseys for their butterfat content, get high butterfat content. They're a smaller cow, easier to deal with. And they have A2 milk, which is much more digestible and overall healthier for you, I think. So they do offer tours, but I got to pre-arrange that. Although I'm free to walk around outside and film as much as I want in the store, I can't see the actual where they process the milk. Their storefront, nice little landscaped area here as well. And what's better than that? Cows out on grass, right? These are actually not milking cows. They look like more heifers. I think the milk cows are up by the barn. I love seeing cattle out in grass. Got a nice big bull right over there. Beautiful. So he's explaining everything to me. They don't use this conveyor here anymore. They bring the milk down in a bulk tank on the back of the trailer, pump it into a tank on the other side of this wall, and then into here. This is a pasteurizer with hot water. So it's a double layer. Hot water goes in the middle one, milk in the middle. They got their cream separator on the ground here. These are the components for it. All right, and there's cream separator. This tank here they use for washing. And then this thin flat one, that's a plate cooler. So after they've pasteurized it, it runs through the plate cooler with cold water, which cools it down significantly, and they put it in here. They use this for making yogurts, culturing it. This square vat here is for making cottage cheese in it. They've got this here. I can't see the other side. I can't go in there today, unfortunately, but this is their ice cream machine. So I was looking at buying a Thompson machine, maybe to produce ice cream as well. So then everything. And this milk, this way, I mean, our milk house is tiny compared to that. But you got to start somewhere. He was saying that up top at the farm, they also have a smaller milk house where they originally started. All in due time. I'm going to get the old milk cans here. I don't know, I've never seen them over there, but these used to be pretty common. They're getting harder and harder to find now. Looks like these might be new, so somebody must still make them. So it's all frosted here now, but they have all the different ice cream, piles of different flavors of ice cream. So this is our goal as well on our farm. Eventually, I mean, all takes time, right? And then they have insulated, cooled trailers as well, where they deliver milk to grocery stores, just like this in these jugs. Chocolate milk, whole milk, yogurts, all that stuff. Alright, so like I said here, they got the milk tank on the back for deliveries. As far as I know, we can do something like this as well. And go to different villages and sell raw milk this way. So I haven't decided whether I want to do it that way or just sell it in jugs. This is their insulated trailer. Keeps refrigerated for doing deliveries. So they deliver quite a bit of milk to stores, I guess. They got empty jugs. That is a lot of jugs. Or they're bottling. And then they got another delivery truck here. Now the dairy cows are up here somewhere, and he said we were welcome to go take a look. So I would like to do that. While I walk up there, I can talk to you a little bit about Canada, where we lived. It is actually illegal to sell raw milk. You can get in a lot of trouble for doing that. And that's mainly to protect the dairy quota industry. So in Canada, we have a quota system. I believe it's one of the only countries that still has it. Many other countries used to have it. Basically, it's a it's kind of like a license to ship milk, and you need to have that paper or you're not allowed to ship milk. And milk is not allowed to leave your farm except in a government-approved vessel, meaning milk truck. That is the only legal way for milk to leave. And so with cow milk, you have to buy a quota, and that's extremely expensive. And of course, it varies from one place in Canada to another. It's not all the same. And I mean, this is not exact science, but just to make it simple to understand, think of it as one kilo of quota per cow. And so in Ontario, that can cost you $25,000 to be allowed to milk one cow. So if you want to milk 100 cows, you need $2.5 million just to milk those cows. That's just the permission, the license, so to speak. Then if you, obviously you'd have to buy the cows, you have to buy a farm, buy equipment, all that on top of that yet. If you go Western Canada, it's even higher. Each province is its own price. In Manitoba, I've heard it's as high as $50,000. So again, if you want to milk 100 cows, you're talking $5 million. Just for the permission. Then you still have to buy a farm and the cows and other stuff. So it's absolutely crazy. And they don't want people selling raw milk. It's kind of windy here, sorry. They don't want people selling raw milk because then it cuts into that profit. Of course, those guys paid for that. Now, they argue that it's unsafe to drink raw milk, which is absurd. Lots of people drink raw milk all over the world, and it's not unsafe. It's unsafe if you buy it from a farm that doesn't have proper hygiene practice. And that happens lots. There's guys that shouldn't be milking. Right, but arguably all you got to do then is implement some sort of testing for that milk, and you wouldn't have that problem. So this was originally their old milk house, apparently. I still haven't found the dairy cows. I think they're out there on the pasture, way out there. He said we were allowed to wander around, so I think that's pretty nice of them. These are young ones here again, and I think he said they're milking 100 cows here. So that's a big, I mean, we're hoping to start with 6 cows this year. And I don't know where we'll grow to that, but we'll start with 6. There's lots of cows out here. So these are all jerseys. Look at some babies. And then I seen more way over here. I seen some. There's some more. Now, being Florida, they don't need to have any walls on the side of their barn. Boy, that's a wind, strong wind. I can hide back here maybe. They don't have to have any walls in their barns because it's warm. Obviously, we don't have that luxury. Very nice. Now, while I'm here, I want to show you the silo. These I don't see very often. I've never seen one in Russia, and nobody uses them anymore hardly. These are concrete silos, thin walls. This is called a stave silo. Individual pieces. Man, that wind is strong. I don't know if you guys can even hear me. But these are individual slats of concrete, and they slip in together, and then these wire bands hold them together. And you build a concrete silo like that. You fill it through a pipe at the top, and then unloaded, it has an unloader in it. But anyway, there's very few of these still in action because they're for smaller farms. And as farm sizes get bigger, they're not practical. I would actually love to build something like this on our farm in Russia. But the staves themselves, I don't believe are available there. You can pour an actual concrete one, but it costs more money then. So I don't know. For now, I think we're not going to worry about it. They're a great way to store feed for a small farm. Well, this is a family farm again. Started by a family. They got your house right here, got your barns right here. Still seems strange that they just let us wander through here, but apparently that's normal. They got some chickens in a pen right there. Right there. Wouldn't surprise me if they have some pigs around here, but I don't know that they do. But if you have milk, pigs always love drinking the leftovers from it. Now, if you're in the panhandle of Florida, I should leave a link for this place in the description. I've finally seen some dairy cows. Real red sand here. Don't touch that wire, it's hot. It will zap. Oh, there we go, I hear a baby. Now, Jersey baby calves are some of the cutest calves ever, because they got beautiful big doe eyes. Hey you. And they look like little deer, like Bambi. Hey you. How are you? Bah. Bah. I think she's scared of you. I suppose. She wants to. If you're wondering on the head here, they either use some, it looks like dehorning paste, but most North American farmers either burn off the horns or put the paste on. And this is a painless thing when it's done when they're young. And it's meant to prevent them from hurting each other in the barns. So people see that as inhumane. I totally disagree. It's not. I've demonstrated it actually on a goat. I've done a video on it. You can look on the channel. Hi you. It's a lot more painful when they hurt each other in a barn confined setting. Hi. Hi. So cute. A little bits of equipment, and I really want to get to this farm yet. And then I gotta go drink some milk. Somewhere over here we got some cows. There they is. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a big fan of small farms, not big corporate farms. Huge fan of small family-run farms. In my opinion, they are 100% the backbone of a country and absolutely necessary. It's better to have 1,000 small farmers than one giant big guy. And I encourage every government to please help your small farmers out. All right, everybody's willing to help the big, industrious, massive farmer. Take care of the little guys because they take care of the country. It's crazy though in Florida. You don't need any walls. It just, I just find it amazing. It's just too warm. This is winter time right now. It is plus 20 degrees Celsius out. Boy, you look a lot like Buttercup. The floors here, this is concrete, stamped concrete. Keep the cows from slipping. These cows have access to pasture, which is great. A lot of cows nowadays don't. And there we can see their milking parlor. Again, there's no tour scheduled today. I can't go in. This is for feeding. Grain can come out of here. And I would assume they can feed silage in here somehow too, maybe. I don't know. Nice big udders. Full of milk. Yeah, it must be getting close to milking time, eh?
Yeah, but they're getting alive.
Does this not make you guys excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, I'm leaning on the gate, so it's wiggling a little bit. The gate's latched up. Access to clean, fresh water is also utmost importance.
There's a bowl over here.
Yeah, one breeding bull. Walking with the cows. Hey, you. Peeking around the cow. Very cool. Well, I'm very glad that they allowed us to do that. I don't want to overstay our welcome, but there you can see one little family farm producing milk and bottling and selling that milk. So they deliver it to grocery stores around here, as well as sell it right here off the farm.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around.